Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got something brand new, my latest creation that I put together that I would like to share with you guys. I do suggest that you watch this entire video all the way through. That way you can make a decision on if this build is something you would like to run or not, because it is a little bit different compared to my other two builds. So I'm going to take you guys through it, show you guys how to install it, and wrap this video up. So as you can see, I went with something a little bit different. Now, there's a lot of builds coming out nowadays, especially in the past month or so, and about 80 to 90% of all builds out there are running the Aeon Nox skin. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a great skin. My other two builds are based off of the Aeon Nox skin, but the problem with that is you start having a bunch of builds that pretty much look the same, minus maybe a few color changes. But as far as the menus go, the sub menus, the widgets, it's pretty much all gonna look the same. So I wanted to create something completely different, brand new skin, a brand new look. So I'm gonna take you guys through it now. Here's the movie section. Up top you can see the widget. It does move every few seconds to the next movie, so you guys can read the description. As you can see, it moves, or you can just go up and you can browse through the movies on here. So that is the widget for the movie section. Then if you press down on your remote, it'll take you to the sub menu. So you have search, Zen movies, Specto, Bob movies, Phoenix, and Wolfpack. I was gonna include Bubbles add-on, but that add-on is close to 100 megabytes, and to me that's just ridiculous when this entire build is around 150, 160 megabytes. So if you guys would like to install that, go ahead. Maybe in the future update, if they trim down that add-on, I will include it. But that's how you get to the sub menus in this build. So the TV shows, and you can see how fast the widgets load. I mean, going back and forth, they're just, once they load, they're there. So I do like that. But here's the TV shows. So again, up top you have your widgets for your TV shows that you guys can browse through. Hit down on your remote, you'll go to the sub menu. So we have search, Zen TV shows, Specto, TV networks, Disney Channel, Netflix series, Amazon, HBO series, Showtime series, and Stars series for your TV section. So let me go back to the beginning. And then to get rid of the sub menu, just hit down or up again on your remote. Sports, a widget up top for Pro Sport. So you get your, let me go to the beginning. You get your NBA games, NHL, NFL, and MLB games. And you can also go to the archive, which I'm going to show you that in a minute. This is a great feature if you're not familiar with it. But let me show you the sub menu for the sports. You have Pro Sport, Made in Canada, DC Sports, Phoenix, Sporty, Zem Sports, UFC Finest, and WWE On Demand. So again, with this Pro Sport add-on, if you guys say you can't catch the live game, you can always hit the replay the next day. And if you come here and go to the archive section of Pro Sport, I'll just give an example. Let's say I missed an NHL game. I'll go to that. And what's nice about this is it brings up a list of previous games that you can watch the next day after the live game, and you get it in 720p, 60 frames per second, and absolutely no buffering. So I do like that because it's no buffering. I'm just going to show you a game right now. This one was on March 7th. So you click on it, give it a moment to load, and well, alright, that one's only got 360p, so we'll wait for a 720p. But let me go to a different one just to show you guys. I'll pick this one down here. Hopefully they have the 720p. There it is. So you get your choice of 360 or 720p. I'll just click on this one. Give that a moment to load. And it's great because you're not going to get buffering on the replay, obviously, which you guys, I'm sure, are familiar now with live TV add-ons, live sports. You get a lot of buffering. It's always stopping, and it's just a pain in the ass trying to play the game. So as you can see right here, great quality and no buffering, you get the game. So if you guys miss a live game, always check the Pro Sport archive and you guys can watch a replay the next day, usually in 720p. So I do like that feature about Pro Sport. So let me get back out of here. And here's a new feature. This is one thing I like about Kodi 17 is the ability to run Android applications right inside of Kodi. So I put the Android apps on here. You can get to all of your applications right here. I'm just going to show you an example. IP Vanish. I make sure I always have my VPN running whenever I use Kodi. As you can see, it's running right now, connected. It's been connected for the last 12 hours and 50 minutes. I do not use Kodi without a VPN, so you can get right to that. To get back to Kodi, just hit exit. You're right back in. You can launch your web browser, so you can search stuff right inside of Kodi. That's what I like about it. And to get back, you just hit exit. You're right back into Kodi. Again, you can launch like Mobdro. Click this, boom, right inside of Mobdro, so I can get all of my live TV, sports, and all that. And you just hit back, and you're right back into Kodi. So I do like that feature about Kodi 17 to where you can run Android applications. And then we have the one-click play. So this is the 123 movies widget up top. You may have to change this out since I'm sure most of you know 123 movies sometimes does go down. So if this widget is never loading, just swap it out for a new one. And then if you hit down, you'll go up to the sub menu. So 123 movies, yes movies, after movie vault, HD box, and real movies. These are all one-click play. HD box and movie vault, I believe recently are having issues. So if it's not working, just hold off. Mucky Duck is good about getting updates out, so those will be updated, but just keep that in mind if they're not working when you install this build. And then you have add-ons widget up top to all of your video add-ons for you guys to run through, quick access. And then if you hit your sub menu, you got music add-ons, video, program, Android apps, and add-on browser. Then if we go over to the settings, as you can see up top, you have my BB maintenance tool. So you can clear your cache, thumbnails, packages, and all that right from the widget. And then if you hit the sub menu, you can get to your add-ons, file manager, skin settings, BB maintenance, favorites, system info, and Aries wizard. And then if we go over to power, you can hit the sub menu and you can power down Kodi properly by going to quit. So that is the menu and sub menu items. Now you may be wondering, why is there no live TV? I left live TV out of this build. Now you have two options. If you don't like that, you might want to install Light BB or one of my other builds that is a full complete build. We all know live TV is shit. The free add-ons anyways, they're always up and down. You're getting buffering. It's not really reliable. So this is why I included Android apps, and I do recommend getting something like Mobdro side-loaded to your device, LiveNet TV. There's plenty of Android applications for live TV and sports that work way better than the free live TV add-ons in Kodi. So as you can see, if you want to watch live TV and say you have Mobdro installed, just go to Android apps, click on it, boom, you're right inside here. We'll just go to favorites, and as you can see, you got your live TV. So we'll just try this out, A&E, see if this one's gonna load. It says the stream's offline. Let's try ABC. There we go. So you can get to live TV that way, or you guys can install your favorite live TV add-ons if you choose to. It's not that big of a deal. It takes 5 minutes to install a few add-ons, but I did leave that out of this build just because there's so many issues that come with it. If you guys choose to install them, by all means, go ahead. But I would recommend using Mobdro, LiveNet TV, and Android applications if you really want live TV that bad, or just install live TV add-ons of your choosing if you choose to. So that's the build though. That is it's a different look. Also, if you see the news ticker right underneath the widget, if you don't want that showing, you can turn it off. You can go to settings, interface, and then if you go down to other right here, just untick show at RSS news feed. Now I do recommend keeping it on just so you guys can get updates from me, so you know the latest news when the build gets updated and stuff like that. But if you don't want it on, go ahead and turn it off. But I would suggest every few days, or at least once a week, turn it on for 5 or 10 minutes just so you can catch the news feed and see it if there's any updates or any news that I've pushed out to you guys, so you can stay up to date and know what's going on. But you guys can have the choice to turn that off if you really want to. Now, another thing I like about this skin is you can really customize it as far as like the colors go. So let's say you don't want to run this blue that comes default. All you got to do is just go to System, bring up the sub menu, go over to Skin Settings, and then you want to come down here to Colors. Choose your primary highlight color. So I had it at blue. You're going to have to download the color picker. So let it install this Skin Helper service. Give it a few moments to download and install. There it is. Once it's done installing, you can click on it again and it'll bring up your different colors. So this is the one right here that comes default, but let's say you want it to be this color. Just click that. Whoops, go up here, go to save. And now when you go back, as you can see, it's a different color now. So you have many options to change the coloring if you don't feel like running the default that I picked it on. You can choose a secondary color. So let's say you want to run a different color, whatever. Let's say you want it to be this color. Just go to that, go up to save, and when you go back, you'll see that it is now a different color. So I like that you can kind of customize it and choose different colors, whatever you want it to be, and it'll change everything. Or you can change each individual menu to be a different color. So for instance, if you want the movies to be blue, TV shows to be green, sports to be orange, pink, red, purple, green, whatever, you can change each one of these so it's a different color, and each part of the menu will be that specific color. So you guys can change it that way, or you can just run one specific color like you see right now. So I do like that option with this skin, how you can kind of customize it more. So there's just some features that you guys can do if you come into settings. Skin settings, you can change your different colors of the menus and stuff. But I'm just going to go back to the default. So let me click on that. There it is. There's the default. Go up to save. And then you can also choose the secondary highlight color, which will change where it says Assassin's Creed, it'll change that color. So I just have it matching both with the default blue that I picked. But you guys can change it to whatever you feel like. So there's another feature of this skin and this build that I do like. So I hope you guys enjoy that part and customize it the way you like. So that's the build. I wanted to go with something a little bit different look. It's super fast, really fast. Like I said, widgets load fast. It's just nice not having to scroll through a whole bunch of menus like my previous builds. Everything's just laid out right here. Sub menu, just hit down. It's nice, it's fast, and like I said, it's only around 150 160 megabytes, so it'll work great on a Firestick or any low-end device, any device for that matter. So if you guys want to install it, I'm going to show you guys how. I'm going to get back to the stock 17 skin just to make it easier. Please make sure you're on a fresh start before you install this build. So let me get to that stock skin and I'll show you guys how to install it. Okay, here we are back on the estuary skin. So what you want to do very first thing is go up to this gears icon, click on that, go over to system settings, go down to add-ons, and make sure unknown sources is turned on. Go down to file manager. Okay, so you want to add this source right here. I'm going to type it in with you guys because there's a brand new one. So you want to do http://repo.aries-project.com/magic. I will put that on the screen so you guys can get it correct. Make sure it's just like that. Once that's done, you can click OK. I always name mine .aries. Once that's done, click OK. And then you want to go back again. Now you want to go down to add-ons. Go ahead and click on that. Go up to this little box icon on the left. Go ahead and click on that. Go down to install from zip file. Go to .aries, repository aries project, and click on this zip. Make sure that this is installed. It may take a couple moments here. It'll be in the top right corner. It'll say Aries project add-on updated or enabled. One of the two, so just wait for that. There it is. So now you want to go to install from repository. Click on that. Go down to Aries project, program add-ons, and then make sure you click on Ares Wizard, install it. Once that's done, you can go back, click open. May have to check for updates like it always does, and it may pop up the message you're saying you're using an like this unstable version. Don't know why it's still saying that. I'm sure they will fix that. Go ahead and click OK, and then wait for the actual wizard to start. Here we are. Now that we're in the wizard, go to browse builds, and you want to scroll down. I believe we are 21 on the list. Nope, 23 on the list. So click on Biagio builds once you're there. Now, as always, like I always do, it is not up here yet, but by the time you guys come here, I will have uploaded the build, so it'll be right down here at the bottom. Simple BB Krypton Edition. So just make sure you click on that, click on install, let it download, let it extract. Once it's done extracting, it's going to ask if you want to back up the skin and profile. You can either click yes. I always click no. Once that's done, it's going to ask you to force close. Do not click OK. Just go to your device, pull the power cable, wait 3 to 5 seconds, plug it back in, launch Kodi. Let the build sit for 1 to 2 minutes. Let everything load as usual. And then you guys can start messing around with the build and doing whatever you want. So just make sure you let it sit for a good minute or two just so everything can load properly. But that's it, you guys. I know it's something a little bit different, and I know there's certain things like the live TV I didn't include, but you guys can always, add whatever ones you want if you choose to, or pick one of these other builds that are more complete if you guys don't want to run that build. So there it is, though. I hope you guys enjoyed the latest creation from me. This is probably going to be my last build that I'm going to make, and I'll just maintain all 4 of these. It's going to be enough to maintain 4 builds, so that'll keep me busy. But I did want to create something brand new for Kodi 17 Krypton, so that's the new build. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think, and until then, I will see you guys in my next video. See ya!